let's talk briefly about story elements. We're not going to go into too much depth here, but just touch on a few basic principles. These principles can apply to films, TV shows, novels, etc. But for our purposes, we're just going to look at them within the context of a short film. There are 4 practical elements I want to introduce you to. Though there are more elements that exist, I have found that these 4 are a crucial starting point to putting together a short film. The 4 elements we'd like to look at are character, conflict, beat, and resolution. The character is, well, the main character. The story is told through their point of view. Your character is what will make your story relatable to the viewers. He or she will be the one who comes up against the antagonistic force and has to do something about it. A character is someone who's interesting and who takes action. In The Laptop Conspiracy, our character is Joe. He's a workaholic, addicted to caffeine and impulsive. Conflict. Our character must encounter a conflict or an antagonistic force. In The Laptop Conspiracy, Joe's laptop is stolen. This plummets him into an unfamiliar world where he must take action to regain what he has lost. Now, in this case of the short film, it's very simplistic. He runs around looking for his laptop until someone shows him where it is. But you will find much more complicated levels of conflict as you watch other movies. Let's talk about beat. Simply put, a beat is a turning point in the story. Beats are what keep the story moving forward. They are what keeps the audience wondering what's going to happen next. Beats happen continually throughout your story. Otherwise, well, you're not telling a very good story. People will get bored. Let's take a look again at The Laptop Conspiracy. Can you guess what the very first beat of the story is? It happens right at the beginning. The first beat is the empty coffee cup. Joe is out of coffee. Well, this leads us to ask suspiciously, what happens next? Well, it leads the character to then take action. He goes to get a refill. The next beat is small. He notices cinnamon rolls. Well, then he buys them. Then our third beat is a major turning point. It's what gets the story going. It's an element of conflict that our character is about to encounter. He returns to the table and finds that his laptop is gone. Lastly, let's talk about resolution. A story must have some kind of resolution. This is where the character resolves the conflict. Well, again, in the case of The Laptop Conspiracy, it's where we see the big picture, what's actually happening. Often you'll see multiple resolutions happening in the same story. He defeats the dragon and gets the girl, or he wins the championship game and he gets the girl. Or he dies and his brother gets the girl. Well, you get the idea.